Every testimony is a reminder that God is still working miracles. Let's listen to this divine encounter. But before then, subscribe to this channel because we'll be dropping back-to-back testimonies, and may your faith be lifted as you listen. Let's get to the video.
The Lord Almighty, shout!
Streams of joy. What God cannot do. I was here 2 months ago when I testified about how God gave me a 365 degrees career turnaround when the enemy wanted to pull themselves down. But God gave me double for my trouble. I thought God was done with me, though I knew he just started with me because I said I was coming back. Then last 2 weeks, something happened in my career. It was an opportunity that I have only witnessed only 2 people in my cadre. I mean, those people have more than 25 years of experience, and those people have oil in their head. These were the only 2 people I have witnessed, giving such opportunity to, deliver the kind of assignment that God, called me forth for 2 weeks ago. I don't know how to express this because I am the only one that understands what God has done. God picked me from nowhere. From nowhere. I make bold to say that I presented a lecture like no other to prestigious participants of National Defense College, Nigeria. It's something that I never saw coming close. God picked me. I delivered this lecture titled Fourth Industrial Revolution Technologies and National Security in Nigeria, Opportunities and Challenges. To me, it's a rare privilege. And I am just 12 years in this organization and assistant director from nowhere. God has brought me. God has brought me, from that little place from Umuahia, but He is still taking me higher. The word of prophecy, from Papa, that is working, and is still working extremely. I cannot say it, but I'm still coming back. My second testimony is that this person here, I mentioned part of it the other time how I came to this Abuja, had no place to lay my head, and all of that, no connection, no PPA. But today, God did not only give me and my family not 1 property, not 1 duplex, not 2, not 3. I wish it can be shown. This was our first duplex in Umuahia. God used me and my husband. We erected a good mansion, a good house for my parents. The 4th house is here in Abuja. We have not completed it, not because of money. It's because of the infrastructure condition of the estate, which will soon be completed and will be, God will complete it. I am here today. I just want to say God can be trusted. God can be trusted. Don't give up. Don't give up. It may be hard for you. The situation might, you might have everything to justify why you should do one thing or the other. But be steadfast because God knows how to reward His own. I am here today to say, may His name alone be glorified. Again, when God started blessing myself and my husband, the devil started attacking our marriage. Issues started flying in from up and down, left and right, everywhere. Issues upon issues. It troubled my mind so much. I prayed, I cried, I fasted, I did a lot at a point. It was like I stopped praying about it as if God was not, hearing me. But let me say that last year, 2024, was the most challenging year in my marriage. At a point, I developed this kind of hatred for my husband. I couldn't stand him. Like, is it not when you have a conversation, a reasonable conversation, you will sort out? But I can't even stand his presence, and the devil puts this kind of hatred, enmity due to some of those issues, that happened and all of that. But this year, I think it was around September, I fasted. We were about to dedicate our latest house in my husband's town, Isukwato, in this December. But the devil has put something in my mind that I'm not going to go. Because of those issues, I was just having resentment. But then, I fasted. I fasted for like 5 days. And after fasting, I don't know how God did it. He first of all rolled away those bitterness, the hatred, and peace, total peace, has been restored in my home. Before, when I'm praying, my husband will complain, he's changing the atmosphere of the room and all of that. But today, my prayer is like singing praises. I am here to say that God has done me well in every ramification. And today, I stylishly jumped into the 4th floor. Just like that. Just like that. So, God has restored me in every area, maritally, career-wise, every area, nothing missing, nothing broken. I am here today to say, a God who has used Pastor Jerry of this commission to bless my life, my family, my home, and every area of my life. May he continue doing the mighty works that he is doing. Let everyone who is looking up to God for this, may they also receive their own miracle in the name of Jesus. Papa, God bless you, sir.
If God can do this, he can do yours. Keep believing and remain expectant. Subscribe to this channel because as you listen to others' testimony, your faith is lifted. God bless you. I'll see you next.